Hello YouTube and welcome to a new Techsloth video. It's time for my review of the brand new Huawei Watch 2. This is the normal version, not the classic version, and this is a basic model. So we got only Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and no SIM card or eSIM tray built in here. The price is 330 euros here in Germany. And I used the device now for around 2 weeks. I used it with, of course, with Android devices. This is an Android Wear 2.0 device, and I've not found any differences using it with a normal Android device or with a company Huawei device. And of course, I also used it with an Apple iPhone to check out how much you can use Android Wear 2.0 with Android or with iOS. And for direct comparison, I also used my Apple Watch 2nd generation, the Samsung Galaxy S3 Frontier, and the Xiaomi Mi Band 2 just to get some reference points in battery life, in display, brightness, in step counting, in heartbeat counting, and all this stuff. So, first of all, step by step, wearing this device feels nice. It's a light watch, only 40 grams, and unlike the silicon band, when I unboxed the device I was not really happy about build quality, or when I first saw the watch at MWC in Barcelona 2 months ago, I was not that happy about the materials. Yes, the lunette is ceramic, the band is only silicon, and yes, the Huawei Watch 2 Classic version got stainless steel as casing. But overall, the normal version feels really nice and light on my wrists. This was the device. I like the black version. It's not that bright like the orange version. It was just a pleasure to wear. I have to give the device that. And did I get any scratches in here, in the glass or in the cases or somewhere else on the sensors? No, not at all. But after 2 weeks, of course, I wasn't able to damage the device. So, where do we start? Let's start with the two most important points: display and battery life. The display quality, we got a resolution 390 by 390 if it would be a square display, but it's a round display with 1.2-inch diameter. It's a little bit small, but it was always nice to look at. I was able to recognize, of course, time, but also informations about settings. No problems at all. A little bit hard to write on the device if you want to respond by typing by swiping. But in bright daylight, I was still able to recognize everything that was on the display. Maybe if I had a widget, yes, it could be a little bit brighter. But overall, I was satisfied. And on the other direction, if you wear the device during the night, during night times, you didn't, or I didn't go blind taking a look on the device in the middle of the night. We got auto brightness settings. We got 5 different levels of brightness settings we can use manually. We got an ambient sensor beneath the display, so we got automatic brightness, and the automatic brightness works really nice. And during the middle of the night, if the device switches on because you're moving your arm, you're moving your wrist, no problems at all, I would say. This was nice. So display, thumbs up. But I also have to say, display of the Frontier S3 would be a little bit nicer, not because only it's bigger, but this is another discussion. The second point was battery life. Huawei is advertising with long battery life, or this is doing a lot of fitness tracking with it. Yes, it got Wi-Fi built in. Yes, we got GPS built in, but overall, if you don't use it as a fitness watch, just as a normal device, getting push notifications, maybe here and there, do a reply on it, but no heavy sports, no permanent heartbeat sensor checking, no permanent GPS tracking, then you get 2 days of battery life out of the Huawei Watch 2. If you're measuring something over a longer time, or if you're using GPS, you only get 1 day or 1.5 days out of the 420 milliampere hours battery here. So this is a device, if you use it normally without sports activity 2 days. If you use it heavily or with sports activity, 1 day. And this is normal, I would say. Of course, again, Samsung, way better battery life, but here we got Tizen as an OS, not Android Wear. Compared with an Apple Watch, I would say it's exactly the same. It's a Xiaomi band, it's out of different league here. But what I definitely don't, so battery life is okay, but what I definitely don't like about the watch is the charger. A 330 euros watch, or even more expensive watch, comes with a 10-cent charger, which doesn't match the color, where the cable is built fixed into the charging dock, where this device looks horrible on, where the colors don't match. Yes, it's a little bit, holds the device a little bit stronger than the Huawei Watch first generation, but still, this is nothing. I really want to bite the designer who thought about that here, definitely. From 0 to 100%, you charge this device within 2 hours, a little bit under 2 hours, with a standard 5-volt 1 ampere charger. So what else? So this is the most important points. Yes, it got IP68, but you can't use it, or Huawei does not want you to use it for swimming. You can take a shower with it, or I did, and of course here and there I took a swim with it to check it out, but it's not approved by Huawei, but you can do it, in my opinion. But don't give any guarantee for that. What I really like about the watch is not that it got Android Wear 2.0. A lot of different watches will get Android 2.0 over the next couple of weeks and months, but we got one button for our Android Wear, the normal Android Wear button, to go back. Maybe you're in the, or to start the app, or to go and then go back if you're in an app, or if you're going somewhere, you just swipe back, hit the button to go into the, not home screen, but to go to the watch face. And we got another button down here, which you can select, do what you want by your choosing. Start an app, special app, start a flashlight on your phone, and all the stuff. Standard setting is to the sport menu, so to start GPS. And I have to say, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, everything works nice. But GPS here and there takes a little bit long time to load up. But it's 95% correct, or it's at least measures the complete distance, I would assume. Another thing, what about step counting? Step counting is okay, maybe 10% off, but so every device here is 10% off. But at the end of the day, I don't want to know the exact number of steps I managed to walk, to run, or so. No. I just want to know if I have moved enough. If I got my 10,000 steps, if I got 9,000 or 11,000. I don't really care. I just want to know, did I move enough over the day? And therefore, this is okay. What this device really can do, where it's really, really nice working, it's a heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat sensor is really one of the, or maybe the most accurate I managed to come to test over these last years here. No matter what Apple Watch, no matter what Samsung, no matter what Xiaomi, or all those other heart sensors, no problems at all. So this was really nice, and so they can really see why Huawei is selling this as a sports device. Yes, definitely. When it comes to using the device, there are differences, of course. If you use it with an Android device, you can do a lot of things. You can do most things, install a different app, use different app, not only get notifications, but only take individual response, write in a message and all this stuff. If you're using this with an Apple iPhone, so with iOS, you don't get so many choices. Still, if you want to do everything that you can do with a smartwatch, with an iPhone, there's no other way to go than with an Apple Watch. Just to make this clear, taking calls, doing all the fancy stuff. If you just want to do the basic stuffs, see that you get a notification, and if this is a notification, an email, a newsletter, or from which person, if it's WhatsApp, is it important or not? Then you can use this, of course, also with an iPhone. The Huawei Watch 2 got also built in a speaker and a microphone. and it works nice. It works. You can hear, the other person can hear me and I can hear them. The sound quality, the audio quality is not that nice. If you're, it's like compared to speaking freely with a phone in a car. You got not that hard. It's a basic quality, but nothing you want to do to talk to about 10 or about over hours. So this is, but you can do it. If you're in a car, you've got your hand on the wheel and the phone call comes in, you can talk. It's definitely fine, but the other person will definitely hear that you're not using a phone or that you're not holding a phone to your ear, just for reference. We got NFC, you got Apple Pay, of course not in Germany yet. Hopefully it will come this year. The same, no, but we're talking about the watch here. You can exchange the wristbands on the normal Watch 2. There are normal 20mm bands. On the Watch 2 Classic, there are 22mm bands. That's it in my opinion. Let's talk about price. 330 euros is a little bit too high in my opinion. 299 would be better. 250 would be great, because you don't get any special features. Yes, we got the microphone, we got the speaker, we got GPS, we got Wi-Fi, but other watches, older watches, can do nearly the same. It costs only now around 200 or 250. First generation watch, for example, or like Moto 360 second generation, or the new LG watches, which are a little bit cheaper. And there are just so many Android watches on the market that you can compare those things to, and you don't get special features. You can't turn the lunette here, for example. Yes, you get the special key here, but you can't rotate the buttons, for example, like on the Apple Watch. Of course, you get the normal Android Wear 2.0. So this is the thing here. Display is okay, battery life is okay, but only in this standard cosmos we are used to with Android Wear. The device does not stand out in any way. And the other thing, I have always problem paying over 300 euros for watches. You get great mechanical watches with an automatic gear for 300, 400, 500, and those devices will last you decades of years. And those devices, no matter which one, will only last you a couple of years, the most, and you don't get updates, and the battery dies, and all those stuff. This will be, it's not a waste of money. Yes, those devices for some people have a use, but still, in my opinion, most of the people, smartwatches are not yet there. This is what I think. So, and then if you still want one, you can get one with nearly exactly the same features for lesser money or fewer money. So, but this is it. This was everything I experienced with Huawei Watch 2 in the last couple of weeks. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you all in the next video. Bye.